Hello and welcome to Under the Basket. We are brought to you guys this week, as we are every other week, by Iron Line Disc Golf Supply. All the discs that we've given away up to this point were provided by them and some of out of Lip's personal. They were graciously enough to give us another stack, so we got plenty of discs coming up that we're going to be giving away. We got one tonight, obviously, for all you guys who entered the contest. Thank you. We're gonna review the Las Vegas Challenge results. We're gonna do a special sort of take. We got Lips. He's gonna go through his bag. I'm gonna show you guys what he has in his bag. He's behind the computer right now, that's why it's just me. But we're gonna start the show out today a little differently. We have Nick Duran. We're gonna be Skype interviewing him right to start of the show here. He actually he just told us that he has the Innova Rat, and he was going to give us a little review on it. So we're going to give him a call here and kind of hear about what he thinks of the new disc. We're going to give him a call here. Wait with us patiently.
Hello.
Hey Nick, what up, man?
Can you hear me?
Hey Nick, how's it going? Sorry, we're trying to jumble
Doing good,
between.
how about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. So I hear you have a little review for us here on the new special disc.
Yes, sir, I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I have the Star Rat. So, see if I can get video here. Can you see me?
Lips working on the video, I think. Yup. All right, yeah, you're up. You're up.
All right, sounds good. Well, right here, I have the new Rat that was released in Las Vegas. It's in Star Plastic. A lot flatter rim. Can't tell if you can see on my phone. I'm actually out at Vista right now practicing, so practicing for Memorial right now. This disc is actually really stable with the forehand, and it's a great upshot disc so far. It's a lot like the Gator, maybe a better Gator to me. Really flat top, great disc altogether. I used it quite a bit over there in Las Vegas, so it made my bag instantly.
That's cool. Yeah, you talked a little bit about your Vegas and stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about how it went and how confident you are feeling, you know, the opening round and stuff like that?
It was honestly nerve-wracking. It's always nerve-wracking going into these bigger tournaments with the bigger names, and I have expectations for myself a lot of the time, so it's hard to keep up with those expectations. And I just went out there. I wanted to play the course the best that I could, and ended up taking 55th place out there out of 165. I made the cut for Sunday, so I got my pay. So
good, good. I'd say the first time out there, I know you said you have high expectations for you. That's still something to, you know, build on top of as you coming into like Memorial this week. So are you gonna keep? You said you're gonna keep the Rat in your bag. You're gonna keep it, you know, a main upshot, like you said, maybe like a better Gator.
Yeah, I mean, I took my Gators out a couple months ago. I replaced it with the Rock X3. And now that I have something for more of my forehand upshots, which are my touchier ones, I am going to be playing with the Rat. The Rat's going to take that spot completely.
Cool, cool. All right, well, I think we just wanted to get a quick review, and we appreciate the call, and I'm sure we'll probably get a hold of you in the next couple shows here. Kind of see how you're doing. Good luck at the Memorial.
All right, thank you guys.
Yep,
you guys have a good one.
All right, so that was a little snippet we had with Duran. I think we're gonna cut. I believe we're gonna cut to a quick break here. Quick commercial. Just shouting out to our absolutely awesome sponsor in Iron Line Disc Golf Supply. So obviously go check them out, if you're around the Quad City area. But we will be back shortly.
We are brought to you by Iron Line Disc Golf Supply.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Thanks again to Nick Duran. Take some time out of his. Obviously, he was playing around, so
Yeah.
he took a little bit of time out of his practice round to just tell us a little bit about the Rat and kind of a little bit about how he felt, coming out of the Las Vegas Challenge. So we're gonna start out here with a little bit of local news. I know we have some Rumble news, I believe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of touch base on the Rumble presented by Discraft coming up here April. I almost said May, but it's April 20th through the 22nd. It's going to be a great event. I believe we have a sponsor opportunity flyer pulled up for you guys, and I mean, they have a bunch of different varieties of what you're looking for. If you want to promote your club, if you're a business looking to promote more of a company,
or if you're a YouTube show that's disc golf oriented.
Yeah, I mean, they have,
a bunch of different.
Yeah, a wide range. It lets you know where you're going to be. You can't read the fine print on the flyer, but I'll post one to our page a little later, and yeah, we'll get you more filled in there. But yeah, I mean, sign up, come play, come volunteer, do whatever you can. Yeah, help out the local area. But it's going to be a great event, and I can't play. I have a wedding that weekend, but I will be there Sunday, going to be doing some filming and recording for the show, so that'll be nice. Yeah.
And we have another big tournament. The first big tournament of the year was the Las Vegas Challenge.
Yes, and I'm going to start out. Yeah, I'm going to start on the women's side.
Okay.
I mean, you called it from the get-go.
I'm not saying it was like a great call because it seemed.
Well, she came back and won. I mean, Katrina Allen had the lead, and then Paige just ended up.
I saw PDGA posted that I can't remember what hole it was, but they said it was like the turning point.
Yeah, it might have been hole 7 or something.
Like she banged like a 400-foot like birdie or something. Not subsequently afterwards, but
yeah,
it was yeah, she had a couple good throws there at the end that really pushed her ahead.
And there were some big names there. I mean, basically everybody.
Yeah, when you look at the numbers,
yeah,
it was huge.
It was a big turnout. 24 on the women's side, which is pretty solid. It'd be nice to see it more closer to the 100, but that's still a good turnout for the women's field, especially for the first NT of the year. I picked, who did I pick for the women's side? I want to say I might have picked Jessica Weiss. She was on the lead card doing and she has a mean forehand. I was watching the footage and she can flick so far. It blows my mind. I can only flick like 200 feet, 250. Like, it's basically a utility shot for myself. But yeah, Paige ended up taking it. Sarah Hokum and Katrina tied for second. Jennifer Allen came in fourth. Lisa Ficus rounded it out with fifth. There was some really solid play. Did you have a chance to watch any of the women's footage or just the men's side?
I saw some, just the clips they were posting to like social media pages and stuff. But the one thing that stood out, at least the first round, was just the wind, man.
Oh my gosh.
They were saying 30, 40 mile an hour gusts.
Yeah.
And just to see the lead card like navigate through such wind at a tournament like that was incredible.
Yeah.
Just bomb hyzers. Everyone's just crushing, and they're you gotta like, you can't really half-ass it when the wind's like that. You kind of just have to go for it. I mean, especially in a big tournament like that. So
yeah,
it's fun to see the best players in the world navigate like elements like that.
You really have to commit and trust your discs, but I mean, in the end, it's just the gusts are so crazy that you could have the perfect throw, but that wind is going to catch it and up down. But it was great footage. I caught some live stuff on the PDGA Facebook page and watched that and was chatting with some people. Shout out to all the people who liked and followed the page from that. That's awesome. We appreciate all the support. But man, Eagle coming out tearing it. I mean, he
by 4 strokes, dude.
Yeah, won by 4 strokes. He had a solid lead throughout the whole round, and you could tell. I mean, people just they weren't going to catch him. I mean, Nico shot a 51, so did Drew Gibson on the finals, but I mean, Eagle had such a good cushion coming out with a 49 in round 3.
That 43 or that 49 in round 3, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, his ratings, the rating, he went from 1033 in the first round, 1053 the second round, 1073 in the third round, and then his final round was a 1047. So
consistently above his.
Yeah.
What, that first round?
No, even that one was a couple notches above. But yeah, I mean, he played lights out, and he took the off season seriously. Him and Simon. Where did Simon end up finishing? Simon ended up 5th. Yeah, with Drew. So, I would have liked to see Simon closer to the top, but I'll take a 5th for him.
He's so fun to watch, dude.
Yeah, he really is.
The lines that he takes is.
It's ridiculous.
He can throw. It's like he can throw it so hard, and like he can just go lines that nobody else in the entire field is. Him
doing. And Eagle, really, they both
Eagle's
bomb.
Been, as of late too, man. He's just.
Got his first national tour victory of his career.
Yeah.
He's 19 years old. There's going to be a lot more big wins from him.
He's got a bright future in this for sure.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Disappointing for Paul McBeth, though.
It was a little bit disappointing for him. He didn't have... Yeah. He did not have the final round he was hoping. I was watching the coverage and stuff, and he just couldn't get anything going. And it might have been the course just, fatigued him out. But that's all right. I mean,
he had those round 2 and 3 were pretty good with a 53 and a 51. So, but then starting with that 56 and then ending with the 56. I mean, not the best way you want to start, and definitely not the way you want to end.
Yeah, I mentioned to you.
Top, 2 or 3.
For sure. I mentioned to you people saying Mick peaked and Mick choked and stuff in the chat. It was pretty funny.
Want to see someone great. Like they're
people
ready
want
to fall. They're ready to hop on the he sucks now bandwagon.
It's the same in the major sports too. People hate on people hate on them.
Wait to take you down when you're.
So many people were saying basically like good luck to everybody but Ricky and McBeth. People just wanted to see somebody other than Ricky and Paul win.
I like to see greatness too.
Same here.
I'm all aboard when the greats
and if you
up to their name,
and if you can't stop them, that's your fault.
That's your own fault. Get better.
But One person that shocked me with his play, and honestly, from Thailand to now, Nico. If you watch the footage of those rounds, he had solid. I mean, he looked like vintage Nico from back in the day. He was drilling putts at long ones. One of them, he was sitting there going forever, and in my head, I'm thinking, man, this is close to 30 seconds, and then he jumps at it, boom, drills it. I said, man, that guy. He can be sometimes a head case. He can get his attitude can be kind of sour sometimes, and I think that can ruin his rounds. But
where he just has higher expectations for himself.
Oh, he does.
So when he doesn't reach them, it gets frustrating, and he's like, man,
yeah,
I know I can play better. So
well, Nico saw success really early, kind of like Eagle. I mean, Nico has won the USDGC twice. I'm pretty sure he won it back to back, and that was when he was around like 19 to 21 or something like that. And I mean, he's been the male player of the year a few times as well. So he has the accolades, but it's as of late he hasn't been getting them. But I mean, this last year it seems
always up there now.
Yeah, he seems to be kind of finding his way a little bit better. That what killed him was his third round. I mean, he was 1050, 1061, 998, and then a 1047. He bounced back strong on the last round, but
that just shows, man, you have one bad round.
Yeah,
a couple of bad holes, really. Like
for sure.
You see as all the rounds come along, man. It's just could just be one or two bad holes that separate you and first place.
For sure. But I mean, other than that,
it's gonna be the Memorial. So.
Yeah, the Memorial starts out. I'm pretty sure, is it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday to Saturday. It's the 28th through the 3rd. So I'll be watching that a lot.
Since the tournament season started to ramp up, like that's gonna be one of the main things that we talk about, just because it's we both enjoy watching and following it, and I'm sure our audience does too. So we're gonna give you that every tournament, every big tournament every week. So stay with us, and we'll always give you the updates and stuff. So
for sure, I'm excited for the Memorial.
I always like watching the Memorial. I like the course just feels nice.
And Zorb lives right by there, and he still's never been to that course. Fountain Hills, Zorb, go to it.
Doesn't want to go in the water.
Yeah, that's true. And some of them, man, I would just go. Zorb, you need to go at least watch some of the pros. I mean, they're all gonna be there, dude.
It'll be fun to watch. I always like watching.
It'll be worth going out there even one day just to check it out a little bit. But yeah, I mean, all the big names are there, and even more of the bigger names. Some people bailed out on the Las Vegas Challenge. I noticed a good chunk of people.
Open, so that's a pretty good turn.
And the Memorial has 184 right now, and that's I mean, I'm assuming that's maxed. I don't know, but. Yeah, that one's going to be interesting. Oh, shout out to Kale LaVisca. I saw he's from up in Minnesota. He got his 100th PDGA career win over the weekend. I'm not sure where he ended up playing, but he ended up taking home first. So congrats on the 100 wins.
That's a good achievement.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we also have the giveaway coming up. So if you're here trying to wonder what
the Luster Rock 3. Hey, Log.
We have the giveaway
on the rocking chair over there by the TV. I think underneath the pillow that Rock 3 is there. Could you snag it, please?
But before we do that, do you want to do your what's in the bag right now?
Yeah. Let's do that quick.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. We'll do it fast.
We're always trying to think of new stuff.
Yeah.
Content to bring out. So Liv mentioned today. Let's talk about. No, that's fine. We're gonna do. We're gonna do this week, and maybe a couple other weeks from now, we're gonna do mine just to see what we have in there, and just to kind of.
Here's the Rock 3.
Yeah, there's your Rock 3.
We're gonna be giving away. Pretty sure we had close to 60 people sign up for this one. So thank you very much for being a part of the show. Cool. Log's got my bag.
Alright, so I'm kind of just going to let Liv take this segment.
Yeah, I mean, you can bounce stuff off. Okay, well, I have the traditional grip bag. It is the first run, basically. I've been trying to get out of the habit of having 4 putters up here, which I don't have one of my putters. But yeah, so I don't know what to start with. I guess we can just start with the putters. So generally up top, I've been carrying 4. I carry 1 Wizard. Generally, it's more firm plastic, and I want something a little bit more slippery, I guess. Just because I'll generally, if I'm on a really sloped green or something, I'll flip it upside down and slide it.
Right.
So I want something kind of slick to. Yeah, dude, he banged like a 35-foot putt upside down in the tournament.
That's crazy.
Wild. But yeah, just the more stiff plastic, I feel like it makes it a little bit more overstable, so it holds the lines better. And if it's windy outside, I will putt with my Wizard that I carry also. But so there is my Wizard. I'm pretty sure after Nick Duran was on one time, he mentioned the AVR 3. He reviewed a couple discs for us, and I went out and got an AVR 3. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown the first run stamp or whatever. I don't even know if this was a first run. But either way, AVR 3 is awesome. It's a great disc, holds its lines. You can throw it in the wind. It's not going to flip over on you.
It goes pretty dead straight.
Yeah, it's a great disc. I really like it, and I threw it a few times. It instantly went in my bag. Love it. Have a few extras. The other thing I generally carry to throw with. You want to grab that, Jared?
Oh, of course. This is like
the Nova.
Yeah, you do a lot of shit with the Nova.
Yeah, I like throwing Novas as well. Honestly, I started throwing them because I saw Paul Macbeth throwing them. As cheesy or whatever you may think that sounds, I liked how whenever he would throw them to the greens, they just seem to stick. They don't skip, they don't flip up and roll. They just seem to hit, and they will stick to it, so you know that you don't have to worry about it flipping up on you and getting away from you. So I normally have a Nova in here, but I don't know, it must be on my shelf. And then as far as mid-ranges, I'll start with my overstable, or I guess my putting putters are Gateway Magics. I use the purple one as my main go-to, and if I'm not feeling it or whatever,
superstitious.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I'll switch to the pink one in the middle of the round if I feel I need a switch. But this one's a little more soft than this one, so if I don't know, it just kind of depends what I'm feeling, or maybe how hot or cold it is. But yeah, Gateway Magics, really good, love them. As far as mid-range, this is a Metal Flake Gator. I got this off my buddy Tony Thompson for actually playing around. We bet $5. He didn't have $5, so he gave me a Metal Flake Gator, and I'd wanted to try one. I liked it. I use zones as well, and I feel like I can get my Gator a little bit further than my zone, so if I need a little more distance, I'll pull out the Gator. Or
according to Duran, the Rat instead replaced his Gator.
Really?
Well, not necessarily, but he said he got rid of the Gators a while ago, and then the Rat is basically going to stay in his bag now, so
man,
it's interesting.
That is interesting. It makes me worry. I feel like my bag's going to be changing pretty soon. But very reliable disc. It's going to do what it's told. My other go-to overstable mid-range is a zone. Same thing as a Gator, basically. I feel like beadless, and it will.
So flat.
Yeah.
So flat.
So flat. I got 2 of these crystals from back in like 2012, and I love them. Awesome, very reliable in the wind. That one's been through a lot with me. Then I carry a Crystal Buzz. Don't throw it that often, but it's kind of like my next fairway driver that I'll get to here in a little bit, but it's basically not that stable, so I can get it to flip and flex Annie for me, and it works out pretty well. little Crystal Buzz. I carry 2 Rock 3s. Thank you, Dan Bridenstine, for this one.
Is that the one you were trying to get off of him forever? Round we played?
Yeah. Well, there's his zone too.
Oh,
I want his crystal zone. I've literally been trying to get off him. I've been trying to get it off him since we got them in 2012. He has a blue crystal zone and he won't part with it. I think he just doesn't want to because I want it so bad. If I didn't want it that bad, he'd probably sell it to me. But yeah, I mean, if you don't know how Rock 3s fly, I mean, basically a rock, a little bit faster, a little more beefy. I kind of switched to these more than buzzes because I feel like I can put more on them and it's still going to hold its line and fade out good for me. I like the Champion plastic. I have a few G-Star and stuff, but mainly go with Champion. This one goes in that little top spot because I rarely use it now. I've come to find that I don't really throw my leopards anymore. I just busted it out the other day playing Dan at Butterworth. We got footage on our Facebook page of that, but it flew great. Love leopards.
I really enjoy it.
They go straight for you. You don't have to put that much on them.
Yep, I love
just
that you can really finesse one.
Really.
You can manipulate it.
You can gently throw it and it's going to do its thing, and just don't overthrow it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Just don't overthrow it.
It'll flip up and
Yeah, Jared's one of the few people I know, other than Matt Arnold, that can flick a leopard. I don't know if you do it anymore, but
I've gone away from it. But there was a time where I would just come off the pad and just flick a Champion leopard,
and it would go so good.
It would bomb. You could almost get it to just go almost dead straight.
Yeah.
It was. But once you stop doing stuff like that, I can hardly bring it back.
Yeah. Got a towel in there, you know, it's been rather muddy, awkwardly warm here lately. And then for fairway drivers, I carry 3 T-Birds, 2 G-Star, and 1's a Champion. I actually just lost a T-Bird at Butterworth Park with Dan the other day. Threw my T-Bird in the pond, but that's all right. That kind of sucks. So yeah, I got a 12 time. I normally have 1 Champion just because they're more beefy. I feel like I can put more on them. And if it's a little windy out, I'll throw that. But just different stabilities of all 3. Firebird, Densberger, thank you for this. It's beautiful. I love it. It's got some nice swirls in it. And it's my go-to like utility four-hander, or like it's kind of like a zone or the gator, but a little bit longer. I mean, it's going to beef out for you on the end, and it'll get you out of some tricky spots with Firebird. PD and a Thunderbird, both basically the same thing. I wanted a T-Bird, but a little bit longer and more beefy, but I wanted something different. This was before T-Bird 3s and stuff. So I got the PD, loved it. Thunderbird came out, got that. So basically the same thing. The rim's a little bit different, but they practically fly the same. They get the job. So I basically say those are backups of each other. I just recently put this old pre-flight numbered Wraith back in my bag for flicking because I've noticed it's a, oh, it is a 175. I thought this was like a 168, but apparently this is max weight. But I don't know if it's just because it's older and I have it beat in. I can flick it a little bit better, and since I don't have that strong of a flick, I realize this needs to be in my bag more. Yeah. So got the Champion Wraith. This is a DD2. I don't know too much about Discmania discs. I wiped off the rest of the stamp to just keep the jackal head on there, just because it's kind of crazy. I think it was called a Frenzy, actually. But I feel like it flies like a Wraith or a Destroyer, so I have it in my bag, right. Yeah, and I feel like it flies similar to a Destroyer. So I have it in there as that. I flick with this one as well because it's old. I have it beat in so I can get it to flip up for me and fly more correctly. Then I have 3 Destroyers, all same like the T-Birds, just different stabilities. I have a Star one, a Champion Luster that I got from Cincinnati last year. It's got the Flying Pig Open stamp on it. Shout out to the guys at the Natty. They do good stuff for the Cincinnati area. and put on some good events. My pink Air Force One, this is my go-to. I throw this practically every single time I need a destroyer, and I mean, you know what destroyers do.
They destroy.
Yeah, this one, Jared and I did a little trade, and this is my Star Max pre-flight number, and it's old.
Yeah, that was in my bag forever.
It's worn. I flick it, or I'll use it for big hyzer bombs, or just very overstable, windy conditions. It's gonna handle the wind for sure. I'm pretty sure. I saw Macbeth throwing a Boss over the weekend a few times.
Really?
That was kind of different to see. I don't know if it's just because of the wind or what.
I still
but
like the Max better than the Boss, though. I feel like it's.
So do I.
It's just like more consistent, because sometimes the Boss, you can get a little bit whiskey with it. But
yeah,
I do like the star plastic on the Max is nice.
Maxes are nice. I got one extra one over on my shelf. That does it. I mean, I got a little mini crystal buzz in here.
A little bottle opener for those of you who are.
Yeah, a little bottle opener. Got a natty disc golf. I don't even know, a little bracelet that I got from one of their tournaments that we played. And I got my good old trusty Miami Heat championship ring.
It's not real.
It's not real. But it still, I think, sometimes brings me good luck. Or brings me bad luck. I don't know. But
oh, that's going to do it.
I mean, that basically does it for our... Oh, we got to do the giveaway.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, that does it for the...
That does it for what's in my bag. That's basically what I throw.
I think maybe
I don't change it up that much.
We'll possibly have some local people around here.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that, just because I know it's interesting to see what other people throw and why they throw them.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to reach out more to the locals in the Quad Cities, and I would love to get some people on for their own what's in the bag. Even if we talk to Iron Lion, maybe set up... I could set up in their shop and have a couple people come in like each day and record a few, and we'll have a few for episodes down the road. So if you're interested, just let us know. I mean, we'd be more than happy to do that, or have you guys come on an episode for us. It'd be awesome. So we're gonna get ready to give this away.
Well, what do we got? 60 some?
I think so. Log, do you want me to come over there and do that?
I don't really know what to do. So.
All right, I'll come over there quick.
Alright, we're going to get ready for the giveaway here. We got to get the right number, and then we got a randomizer that we plug everybody into, so the correlating number will be the winner. This came out of your personal collection, didn't it? Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is, yeah. But like I said at the beginning of the show, Iron Line Disc Golf Supply has been super awesome to the show. They've provided most of the discs that we've given away previously, and now we just got donated another stack. So every episode we're going to be giving one away. So once this one goes, we will have another one. So fear not. Yeah, we have a special stamped. It's kind of wicked. We'll let you know. We'll show you what's good after we
had 57 people sign up.
We had 57 people sign up. And we are plugging them in now.
So
we are computing.
I'm going to click.
He's going to click the button, and
number 10.
Number 10, who is
Tad Smith.
Tad Smith,
who has
5 aces. Because the question of the week was, how many aces do you have? And Tad Smith commented and said he has 5. So you are welcome, Tad, for your new disc. I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing and just
for
following. Helps us out. So
yeah, all the likes, comments, shares, all the interaction with the page, we appreciate that very much. It helps us out. It gets more eyes onto our shows, and I mean, we can't say thank you enough. Tad Smith, reach out to me on Facebook, or I can reach out to you, and I'll get your address, and we'll be sending this your way. Kurt Lam, he won last week's giveaway. Yours is in the mail. I haven't sent you the tracking number. I'll do that after this, so you can track that. Also, for those of you that joined the little Facebook giveaway I did last night after the Las Vegas Challenge. Bert Sanders won an ESP Zone, and Seth Hayes won one of my Luster, one like this, one of my Iron Lion destroyers.
Cool.
Since I had 4 of the same stamp, I was like, okay, I'll do one of those. And everyone loves destroyers. So thank you guys for joining for that. And I mean, thanks again to Iron Lion.
Yeah, let's show
I mean,
we're going to show you all of them.
Yeah, we're not going to show you all of them, but we got a fresh stack here. Just picked it up earlier today. For the next, we got 8 discs. So, I mean, we'll probably do one a show. So we got the next 8 episodes worth of giveaways.
So keep tuning in, keep interacting with us. I mean, that just makes your chances better. So. Trying to decide. Oh, we gotta choose one.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. So yeah, the giveaway for this week on next week's show will be.
You want to do Thrasher?
Anything. Yeah,
all right.
Anything works. They're all going.
We'll do this Discraft. Man, the like air or whatever they blow into this, it's so cool looking. But we are going to give away this Am World stamped Thrasher. I forget the flight that it does on their map for Discraft, but I'm pretty sure it's a more overstable disc, but it's not super beefy like a Nuke or something like that, but it's going to be more maybe like a Wraith or a Trespass from DD and maybe give you a little more flex. I know Ben Thompson likes throwing these. He got one from his brother who played in the Am Worlds, and then I got one for helping volunteer, and so he helped out with the dogs one weekend, and I gave him that Thrasher. So we are going to do the Thrasher. I'll post some pictures on it
and
on our page.
We'll add a question too as well, because you can pick on one.
Yeah.
So when the episode gets,
I had one earlier today too.
Gets posted on the Facebook page or something, you'll see how to do it. So that's how mostly probably.
You know what?
People come.
We can do it right now. I thought of it.
Okay.
What type of bag do you use?
There you go.
You can either comment below on this YouTube video what type of bag you use, or you can wait for us to post pictures of the Thrasher and comment below on that image, and we will get you signed up for next week's giveaway. And the next couple weeks are going to be a little different. I am traveling down to the St. Louis area for work, so we are going to be probably doing a little shortened version of the show each week, but we'll be still going to be doing all the updates.
Studio doing it like this.
No, I'm going to be on my bar. I'll be on the barge, and I'll have my setup out on the water, and we are going to Skype call back with Jared and get him on, so we'll still be recapping, getting our opinions in on stuff.
Yeah. That'll do it for you.
Other than that, yeah.
Sharing and liking our posts, guys. It helps us a lot. Helps these keep coming, and it just makes the show better. So,
support us. Support Iron Lion. Go check out their page. IronLionDGS.com, or search them up on Facebook. But yeah, buy local, support local. Yeah, keep it under the basket.